Hello folks, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you some pictures that I got from Cannock Chase the other day when I went down to see if I could find any new structures that might have been built around Halloween time. I expected there would be a pagan celebration or a Jewish celebration, ritual stuff going on down at Cannock Chase to celebrate Halloween or Samhain or Purim if you wish. And I was not wrong. I found a whole load of new structures. And these can't possibly be children's little dens or forts because of the way they're situated. They're right next to a trail, a walking pathway where people walk their dogs every day. So these must have been made during the middle of the night in total darkness. So let's get into it. I'll show you what I found. Let's zoom in on this a bit. So you can see this place is all mowed or trodden down or whatever it is. It's not in the middle of the wilds. This is not where you would hide a den. And there's something inside there that this has been brought in. See this piece here? That's been brought in from wherever they found it. Looks like some sort of signpost or something. They find these weird old pieces that look like they've come out of old rubbish heaps and bring them in to incorporate them into these structures. Please use steps. So this is a signpost, an old one by the look of it that they've brought in. God knows where they found it. It's really strange. So this isn't children. This has been deliberately incorporated for whatever purpose and brought in. Reseeding. So it's been built with materials that have been brought in, that thing and that thing. And then they've used this tree here. What kind of tree is it? An oak tree. And then this one here, look at this long one that they've put in there. Strange. This is inside on the floor. They've put stones and there's all sorts of sticks in. You couldn't really sit in there. I think maybe if you went into like a yoga position, you could maybe meditate in there, but it's not really a shelter for humans. It's more symbolic. And as usual, they've just crammed in a load of bracken and debris. And as expected, there's pumpkins lying all around. So this has been used definitely for a Halloween gathering ritual. Pumpkins. People walk their dogs right along here. There's the structure there. And just maybe 30 meters away, there's this structure here, very close by, along the same path. And this one here, with a log, it's as if this is like a bench to sit on. You'll notice these structures often have that. So this one here, nearby. Let's take a closer look. Definitely not a practical shelter. These are like symbolic of furniture. They just put logs in there. And I never noticed these on this particular part of the chase before, so I feel that they must have been put up around about Halloween time. We're going to look at another photo that I found in a newspaper article. So this is on the dailymail.co.uk, and it says here, hidden camera left in a forest to capture pictures of wild animals snaps a naked man high on LSD who thought he was a tiger. A 21-year-old man was captured on a hidden camera left in the forest. He had taken LSD, which made him believe he turned into a Siberian tiger. The man then stripped naked and roamed around the forest on all fours. He was caught by police and later admitted he had been taking the drug. This is from 2016. So let's look at these pictures. A man running on all fours like an animal in the forest. They say he believed he was a tiger. There he is naked. Okay, so the explanation that's given here, he was on LSD in the Czech-Polish border in a forested area. And he went around, he travelled on all fours, naked, 15 and a half miles. So it could be true that this man took LSD and thought he was a tiger. But this has happened before. I've seen videos where people have been trying to catch Bigfoot on camera in the forest, and they found naked people kind of running around in a mad frenzy. So this is not the first time I've seen this kind of thing. And I have an explanation for this which doesn't necessarily involve LSD, although he may have been taking LSD, because I do believe the Illuminati use drugs like LSD in their rituals. Because I used to know some people who were attending these kind of weird parties. It was all very secret, it wouldn't tell me too much, but they would be given LSD at these gatherings, yeah. And the guy actually gave me some footage of a giant maze that's been built in the garden of the Marquis of Bath. And he would invite all these young people, very young people, and he'd give them drugs, LSD, etc. They'd dress up in animal costumes and they would wander around in this maze. And I have footage of this. I'll see if I can find it on my computer, but it's going back a few years now. They would wear animal costumes, and this is what I'm saying is like, think about it, the Minotaur from ancient Greece. It was an animal-human hybrid, and it was housed in a maze. This is ancient Greece. We're talking about the rites of Pan, where they would have sex with animals and they would beget these human-animal hybrids like the Minotaur. They're still doing it today. The Marquis of Bath, he's famous for being a pervert and sex maniac. The Illuminati parties, they dress them up in animal headdresses and animal masks, right? Well, we're talking like 2,000 years down the line, with very careful breeding and what they call assimilation with human beings. Assimilation is just back-crossing with humans. So you've got animal-human hybrids now, which look through back-crossing like human beings, like regular people. But they still have an animal soul. That's why they behave like this. So what I'm saying is that this guy is a witch, and he goes down to the woods, and he gets in touch with his animal spirit, his animal side, and he can frolic around like a beast, get it out of his system. And they also do other things like killing and torturing people. And the reason for this I would suggest is that these people are animals, actually. They have an animal soul. Because the Illuminati are animals that have been created, animal-human hybrids created through the Rites of Pan back in the day. And then they've been back crossed with human beings to give them a more human appearance. But some of them retain an animal soul. That's why they behave like beasts. They're into infanticide, murder, bestiality, cannibalism, drinking blood. Because they're beasts. They just appear human on the outside. That's the big cover-up, the big secret. Let me show you another. This is a newspaper called the Daily Star. Sunday, November the 14th, 2021. Strongest claims yet. Strongest claims Yeti. Bigfoot found in Cannock Chase. Footprint and claw marks prove it. Now, I haven't got the whole article here. I was only sent this picture. It says here, Bigfoot's only gone and turned up in a British wood. The mythical creature has avoided detection for centuries, but Yeti hunter Lee Brickley reckons a huge footprint and claw marks on a tree in Cannock Chase, Staffordshire, prove he really exists. So I've been doing Bigfoot videos about Cannock Chase for years now on my Trolls Tabernacle video YouTube channel. And I've said, Dove, the only things I've ever found are the TP structures. And I've never found a footprint or claw marks. So somehow this guy Lee Brickley, he's better than me, you know. He's found a footprint and claw marks. Well, I don't believe it. In fact, I tried to contact this guy Lee Brickley years ago because I got interested in the subject, and he'd already published a book, a very badly written, amateurish book about cryptids on Cannock Chase. So I wanted to get in touch with him and just see if I could speak to him and get a feel for what he was all about. And he blanked me. I couldn't get in touch with him, which I thought was strange, because a lot of people like Deborah Hatswell and that, they all give him a lot of respect, as if he's a big somebody. He just looks like a pothead to me. I've seen pictures of him, and he didn't contact me, and yet he gets all this respect, and he's never done anything. So I would suggest he's actually a gatekeeper, and he's actually one of these witches and a member of one of these cults. He's faked this evidence, and he's part of the cover-up, and that's why these other people they prefer to contact him and not me, because I'm actually real, and I'm not a member of one of their covens, you see. Alright, well, that's what I got for you today. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you next time.